Okay, now I have hot tea. We can start. I couldn't start beforehand because I went to get my tea and it was like empty. Right, we're doing some PowerWash today because I'm tired, I don't have the brain, and it was either that or not stream. And I figured I might as well stream. I've got some Muckingham file stuff. I don't remember how many. I think there might be one or two, but we will load in and see. As always, reminder, PowerWash is on Game Pass. It is a great game. There are some paid DLCs, but you get 10% off with Game Pass. And even if it wasn't on Game Pass, it's still a good game. So, we finished Alice's Adventures last time. So that is complete. We did the Warhammer ones. The fact that it keeps jumping is annoying. We did Back to the Future, SpongeBob SquarePants, which we did get from ScreenX. That was a gifted DLC. The other ones we bought. We finished Midgar and we've done Tomb Raider. We've done the whole thingy. What we do have is a summer special. That was the other thing. We've got summer special, and then there are new bonus jobs. Muckingham Files Part 4. Because we did Muckingham Files Part 3. That's when they started doing them, grouping them. We now have Muckingham Files Part 4. So, I'm doing them in order they were released. Oh no, I don't want challenge mode. I want specials. So, we're going to start off with the cruise ship. I don't know how long it's going to take. But, you know, we've got to have some Esma, and then I'm looking at games for tomorrow to figure out what it is that I want to do. Not 100% sure. It really is going to depend on how much brain I have. Oh, hi, Power Washer. Yes, we've had a bit of a to-doing on deck. Can't go into the specifics, as it'll probably end up in the courts, but this one. But it was a bit of a mood breaker. Let's just say that next time we'll make sure we shake off the seabirds before leaving harbour, and fully vet the entertainment. We've cleaned the deck of what little food the birds left, so you should get a nice clean run at it. What the hell did they do? It looks like a little... yeah, we finished the Santa one. It looks like a little... there's a little... Wow, that is dirty. It looks like there is a little flying saucer, the angle that it was set. But I think it's not a flying saucer, it's the bit of the boat. So this looks like it's going to take us a little while to do. We've got all the achievements. So we're just playing for fun. We've got 3 jobs left in here. And then they'll probably bring out some more. Oh, there's a Shrek DLC coming out, which I am looking forward to. But we're just going to do some chill power wash and hang out on this Saturday afternoon. Hey, great news. Captain says he's checked the contracts and we're in the clear. Thank Poseidon for maritime law. Anyways, what that means is I can now tell you exactly what happened here. Hey, Vicky. This is a window? Hmm. How's everyone doing this weekend? Why is this wall not clean? Maybe. Aha. Actual dirt. I forgot the end. Relaxing is good. I've got annoying little flies flying around because it's just that time of year and it's humid. They like humid. So we've been having a tough time of it, truth be told. We'd had a magician called the Great Ted Cheese, but he disappeared. Literally, that's not a joke. We still haven't found him. Am I supposed to be looking for a missing magician as well? He was there opening night, did some balloon magic for the kits that went down like a lead one, and we haven't seen him since. Looks a bit like a Van Gogh painting, I'll be honest. Hey, Mr. Corners, how's it going? Good, good. How's your Saturday going? So that meant the entertaining the passengers all rested on our resident theatre ensemble. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes. Well, for starters, they weren't used to performing for grown-ups. And by day 5, they were all out of pre-prepared material anyway and became an ill-received improv collective. On day 6, they quickly pivoted and, well, soft as a gnome. Oh, the gnomes are in the chairs. They're sunning under the awning. I'm going to put you in the sun. That was surprising. Okay, now they're clean. How do we twirl it? Can we twirl it? Oh, no, we just accidentally put it down. There we go, we put them back. Now they're all nice and cozy again, except that one fell over, but I can't do anything about that. We normally have a no food on deck policy, but by way of apology, a buffet was hastily prepared in the pool area. This backfired as we'd woefully underestimated demand from the all-inclusive ticket holders. Told the captain that we really shouldn't be offering those tickets on a family cruise, but did he listen? I'm guessing food fight. Yay, there's a default to play with. Unicorn. Corn. Corn. When they saw that the buffet was being rationed, the all-inclusive passengers demanded to speak to the captain. The captain is a far better mariner than he is a diplomat, and declared their tickets non-refundable. That's when the chips went flying. Literally. And when the chips went flying is when the seabirds descended. En masse. Huh. Right. Think. Should just be this, but over here. What? Hey Dan and Milo, how's it going? We are tired, so we are washing things. We have nice calming water and things. I have other games I could have played, I just didn't have the brain. Yeah, I'm just tired because tired. Though my feet are sort of pleasantly tired from a walk yesterday. It was lovely. It was 21 and grey. In London, anyway. Very nice. Less muggy. It's a bit more muggy today. Ah, that sounds good. Did you win? I understand that, and I'm glad I don't have stairs. I mean, that sounds like a good reason to do anything. This is a ginormous swimming pool. I can see it being very cool, but worrying about accidentally coming out of the pool onto the into the sea. But I think I would like this kind of pool. Ooh, what have you got picked out? We're hitting all the milestones this weekend. Nikki got his 50k with an awesome achievement, I have to say. You are wow, you're really close to 1 million, and Jesse's dubbing on 2. Ah, I do love Burnout Paradise. Well, I did love Burnout when I played it on my GameCube. So, I feel like that's a really good Millionaires Club. This is a very clean window now. It's a good thing I don't have to do the outside as well, because that would be quite interesting. It's a window, yeah. It's the end of the swimming pool. So you can go underwater and you can still see outside, I think. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel massively practical. I wonder how many people actually swim into it. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you planned it or not, Leaky, it's still freaking awesome. No, there's a whole bunch of windows. Like, these ones show you apparently more of the ship, so it's kind of tricky to see. But those are not... Okay, that's a reflection. Ish. Possibly. It's a very weird reflection. It seems to be reflecting over here. But yeah, apparently they're all windows. So yeah. Hello? Would someone mind doing a shout out? Hello, Elfling. I had to check that because the font made it look slightly rude. Elfling Ash K. Elf in a box. Awesome. Thank you so much. You were also doing PowerWash. Epic. We do love a good PowerWash. It's a very, yeah, we're having a relaxing ASMR day. I appreciate the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Feel free to tell me all about Ash, or PowerWash and what you like. And thank you, yeah, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Feel free to follow. Did you mean to at me there, Leaky, or did you mean to at Ash? Or Elf? Which would you prefer, Ash or Elf? Yes. Ah, come down from an anxiety attack. Yeah. I am just going with I am burnt out and have no spoons, so. And sitting in a box sounds good. I spend most of my life sitting in a box. I mean, it's a slightly bigger box, but yeah. You sometimes get called trouble. You, me both, mate. But yeah. This is my 20-something, possibly 30th. What are we on now? PowerWash streams. I have a count going. No, 32. This is stream 32 of PowerWash. It is real good for de-stressing. Oh, I am Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. I do cozy games, puzzle games, adventure games. I like solving murders. Not real life ones, just fictional ones. Silly voices. Occasionally I just like to mind-numbingly PowerWash things and treat people to a lovely ASMR of the water. Do I have any idea when the Shrek DLC is planned for? I don't know. They're about every quarter, and I feel like we only just got Alice, but then we usually don't get them announced that soon, so possibly this month. Ooh, Ministry of Darkness. I like that username. Hello, welcome in. But yes, we do like the power wash. Yeah, we are on stream 32 of power washing. We have done every single achievement, and now we're just doing all the new extra levels. This is the summer seasonal cruise ship, which is lots of nice wide flat spaces and not too much fiddly, so it's really relaxing. I guess, which levels were you playing? But yes, I do variety streams. Oh yeah, you're also a variety streamer. Cool. Awesome. Well, I remember, I will drop a follow so that I can see. Well, I mean, apparently you've been following since 2021. So, wow, that's a while. That is a while. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Ministry of Darkness. Yeah, I mean, lurking is always welcome. Raiding is definitely appreciated. Following is always appreciated because, you know, I like watching the little number go up. You know. The Catwin music. But yes, Dan wants me to ask what you craft. Yeah, I did like the story mode. It feels like so long ago we did story mode. I wish I had a setup that would work really well for oh, the subway level takes a while. It really does. Though I think I went back into it on like a free play just because it has nice big open spaces, and when you know, I think I've been doing some fiddly. The Warhammer one is all fiddly machines and hidden bits, whereas sometimes it's nice just to wash the nice wide open spaces. But yes, what do you crash? What you crashed? Oh my god, brain! It just went power wash and craft and munged them together to make crash, because that's a thing. My brain is very much asleep. Resin, Lego, clay, crochet. Ooh. I knit. I have the start of something I am knitting. It's very small right now. I literally just cast on today. And then promptly got distracted. I knit cute toy things. I want to learn how to crochet. I've got all the stuffs. Power waft. I've got all the stuff. I've got crochet hooks and some lovely crochet wool and some books. I just have not sat down and properly learnt it yet. So knitting is my crafty thing. I also do embroidery, but not on stream, because I am not set up for that. At some point, when I eventually move out of London, I will try and get a better stream setup so I can do like PC games. This is on Xbox. Or maybe crafting or cooking or randomly stuff on stream, not just the gaming. But that is a, you know, future plan when I have, you know, energy, which may not happen for a while. It's hard how to know. Well, that's fair enough. I just wanted to, you know, try it because the origami stuff looks really cute. I like making cute things. I'll be honest. You know, I'm currently knitting a dinosaur. Can you see? Dinosaur. My friend who is having a baby. Oh, a pan's going to fly off. Oops, and I accidentally stopped my power washing. I like knitting cute things. I do not do clothes. Because that involves sizing. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I make dinosaurs for friends as well. Um, I made I made Leaky Purple one for his birthday. Um, so yeah, cooking streams are cool. I like watching them. Um, and I have a lovely kitchen. I just do not have the patience to set up a camera to be able to do that. But it is a it when I do video calls and call my mum when I'm doing stuff in the kitchen, I'm like, this would look amazing on stream, but it would involve sorting out camera and mic, and I just I don't have the wherewithal to sort that out. Um, but I do like my kitchen, so you know, when I finally move out of London, that inspiration of my this is how I like my kitchen, so it will look good on the stream, will certainly be inspiring any sort of new kitchens. um, but yeah, and then maybe some crafting. But I knit quite not so much slowly, but it's almost sort of painful because I have to keep referring to the pattern, and yeah. I have taken up the little jewel painting. My friend was doing crafting for her birthday, and I'd say this is supposed to be the last thing, but as the little list isn't up, I'm going with I've missed something somewhere. But this is the last big obvious area, I believe. But there's obviously at least 4 things that I've missed. I know I have a phone and a camera. My phone likes overheating. I know it has a camera, but I would then have to figure out how to set that up for streaming. Right. Is there any obvious orange? There's no, I don't want to look at the, I know I can look at the list, but I want to see if I can figure out what I forgot to clean without checking the list. So it's 99%. It's going to be something. But I had thought that I got most stuff. But yes, it's called an infinity pool, as it just said infinity pool window. Because when you're in it, it looks like it's infinite because you can see out onto the sea. Just in case you wanted to know that thing. It's always the underside of something or high up top. Yeah, but I've been really methodical. I've been like really methodical. So yeah, but I think it's just more that I'm not sure people necessarily would 100%. Oh, hang on, I just saw something. Harm base. Ah, I missed this base. Something on it. I haven't done a lot of crouching, I have to admit. There we go. Nope, there's still more stuff. But I was being really, really, really methodical. So it's likely to be railings. Tipping bucket frame. There we go. Nope, we've still got more stuff. Ooh. Rain dome pole. There's a rain dome. I thought it was a mushroom. There's still more 3 things. And yes, how would I see chat if, you know, I've got my phone set up with the camera and whatever, and then yeah. I don't know. I think I'd just prefer to be able to have like a camera set up, so it'd be a case of maybe having a couple of cameras and, you know, they're maybe doing stuff, and then you could, you know, have 3 hours of me making a risotto, which actually paying attention to it, which would mean that, you know, I wouldn't actually burn half of it onto the bottom of the pan. It doesn't always happen. Sometimes it sticks a little because I forget about it. Tablet on the side with the stream open. Yeah, I'd have to have the laptop there, and if I've got the laptop there, why do I not just stream off with the laptop? That would be better. But then, you know, I think cooking things, but I put cling film over the laptop if I'm doing potatoes when I'm talking to my mum. So I know there are ways of doing it. My point is that I'm not ready to... Okay, we're going to have to look. What have we missed? Also, apparently, you can sort by status. I was watching Future Labs streams, and Wobbly Red Gamer sorted by status to see what he'd not cleaned. And I was like, I've done 32. This is my 32nd stream. No, I've done 31 streams. And I only just found out that you can sort by status. So, infinity pool ladder, rims, steps, and upper deck steps. Okay, let's start with the upper deck steps. Upper deck steps. Upper deck. Ah! Upper deck steps? Oh. There we go. And then, yeah, infinity pool. Okay, fine. Oh, yeah, this is my 32nd PowerWash stream. Okay, a couple of them were combined with extra life stuff, but still, you know, I really, really like PowerWash. And I've played a lot of it. It started off as a game that was requested. Oh gosh, yes, I haven't been down this side. And I wasn't massively sure about. Yeah, I have to admit, because, well, there were two reasons. One, it could have been not something I wanted to play. I'm not really like a house flipper simulation kind of person. Two was I was worried that I would like it too much and then not to be able to playing it, which is why I only play it on streams. And then it actually turned out, you know, I really liked it, and I had discipline for the stopping steps. Ah, so somewhere on these steps I've missed something. But very small somethings if I have. There we go, okay. And the rim. But yeah, did you know you can sort by percentage and then click, and then it would highlight it? So where's the rim? Rim, okay. Must be the rim on the other side. Yeah, Zoo Tycoon. Yeah, it's I think the thing. It's not that I don't particularly like sim games. Ooh, it's more that they don't really have an end. So I could get hopelessly hyper-focused on them. Not addicted, just hyper-focused. And then I forget to, like, drink and eat and move. So, you know, I really only play this on stream. The one exception would be ooh, top-down view. That is strangely satisfying. Oh, they should do that more on levels. Oh my god, that. Well, they am when the achievements run out, yes. Yes. Though Stardew Valley has some achievements that I might never get, so it's harder there. This, it's a case of I play each level once, except for the last level because I had to replay it to get the achievement. Oh yeah, if you've got Game Pass, this is on Game Pass, and the game I played on Thursday, Creatures of Ava, is on Game Pass, and I've been thinking about that non-stop, so I will be playing more of that. But also, yes, Zoo Tycoon is on Game Pass. Game Pass is really, like, good value for money. Ow. But yes, having achievements does mean that there is usually quite a clear end. But sometimes, you know, I will play it past achievements like this one. I think I have messages. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't. So, Power Washer, that is amazing. I can't believe you got everything. I even smudged a piece of meringue behind a sunbed to test you, and that's gone. I think we're just going to let the passengers entertain themselves for the remainder. Having said that, the great Ted Cheese just showed up. He says his confidence had taken a hit and he just wanted to prove to himself that he still had it by escaping from the emergency pantry. He was stuck in there for 10 days. To be honest, he'd still be down there if not for one of the all-inclusive passengers sneaking down for a creme brulee. Anyway, thanks again. I don't know, where is Lurk away? And also, hi Jesse. And yes, it's good for if you want to try stuff that you might not be sure of. Dan makes loads of jokes, Leaky, so of course he's going to know all the ways to stop people. Well, now it says Clean Santa's Workshop is new. It's not. I did that one. But it doesn't let you have... Apparently, there's a little bug with that. We can always redo that at some point. But yeah, mostly, aside from when achievements have glitched, I've really only played each level once. So, we do have new bonus drops. The Muckingham Files Part 4. Apparently I'm doing the posh accent, don't know why. We've got an hour left. Do we want to clean the fireplane or the mansion? I feel the mansion is going to be quite big. So maybe the fireplane. I think we've cleaned fire truck, fire helicopter, fire house. So of course we've got to clean the fireplane. Doesn't say how much we get for it. That's usually a good indicator of how long it is, but you know. Oh, maybe we'll have a quick break because I've just realised I need the bathroom. This is what happens when you get really into a game. But yeah, so we'll have a short break. I'll run an ad because that's just, you know, a good time to run it when no one's missing anything. And we'll be back and clean the fireplane. I don't want to like stop the conversation, but I do need to go briefly. So I will be back in a few minutes. I'm back. I'm glad I stood up actually. My leg had gone to sleep. And Dopey is live. Hopefully still live when we finish and we can reciprocate raids. So, hey Duck, I'm sure you can tell by the state of the sky whale that things are getting plenty fractious out there. We're doing what we can, but will it be enough? Who knows? The plane wasn't built for a tiny airport like this, but I had no choice. Those folks in Pumpton needed an extra water drop, and if I tried to make it all the way to the city strip, I'd have run out of fuel. Gotta say, with that caked up windscreen, I'm not sure how I landed it at all. It was pretty hairy. You okay to clean it up so I can check it over? Pretty sure everything's fine, but you never know. Yeah. Right. Oh, I do have a sore neck. Always fun. Okay, so chunky, but hopefully, you know, not too bad. How long do you think you'll be? Well, hopefully no longer than an hour. Timmy Timmerson the first. Actually, how long do you think you'll be? I have an urgent stationary job scheduled, and I can't have a fireplane hogging the airport, you know. The satisfying pinks. Urgent stationary job. Can't move it. Yes. Yeah, we will do the mansion and we'll do the mansion and whatever else drops this year next time we do this. But we'll probably be doing Shrek first, and then the mansion will be if we need to fill in a stream, or if more Muckingham Files drops. Or another Christmas job, seasonal job. Because we have to make it fill up the whole stream. And streams are usually 3 hours on a weekend. Or, well, it depends in the week. 3 hours is probably a good length for a stream. Unless it's Extra Life, then it's 24. I don't think we'll be doing the extending this time. I think maybe we'll do something like every $100 raised during the stream, I'll run a giveaway or something like that, so that people are, you know, watching, because they might get to win a game without having to donate. But if they donate, they can also get even more games. I need to start putting some promo materials together. So I've got some lovely numbers. As I did my spreadsheet, I've got some numbers about how many we've got to give away this year, how many people, you know, redeemed last year. Maybe I could do a graph. I don't know. Graph, pie chart. What makes numbers look really nice? You know, but we had our best year, and we got our 10k lifetime coin. I have to take some pictures of that at some point. And hopefully we can have somewhat have dealt with sleep issues before Extra Life. I would like to be able to be vaguely, you know, human when streaming. But it's still a couple of months away. Hoping to get some good numbers watching, because if there's people watching, it always makes me feel better. Nothing worse than trying to do a charity stream for 24 hours and no one's watching. Oh boy, can you believe this airport manager guy? Oh wait, no, that's not the smarmy guy. Right. Oh, hey, can you believe this airport manager guy? I just went into the lounge for a coffee, and bear in mind, I'm filthy from volcanic ash. I've clearly been through something. He told me to clean up first, or I'd disturb the other visitors. You might watch that. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'll be bribing Milo with something, clearly, so he doesn't wow walks. And to maybe lay on your lap so you can't move, so you have to watch. I'm the only one here. That was the end of that text exchange. But yeah, we're 24% clean, so I think this is going to fit nicely in the last hour of the stream. But yeah, we stream usually, you know, somewhere between 10 and 12 hours a week. Sometimes up to 16. Depending on, or 15, depending on which week it is and how we're feeling. Well, maybe it'll rain and then it'll only get the short walks. But yeah, it's like, well, it's like the 2nd of November is the Saturday this year. We'll be starting at 10 p.m. UK time on the Friday, because then when I finish on the Saturday at 10 p.m, more or less, well, maybe more or exact, never less. We never do less than 24 hours. We will be able to just go to bed and sleep normally. We've tried to do the start in the morning, but don't know if you've ever tried streaming on a Saturday morning in the UK. It is depressingly quiet. So I like to be halfway through my stream by that point, and have had, you know, some nice people raid in and things like that. But starting at 10 p.m. means that I'm usually started before most of the Americans are up, before they go to bed, but before like all the Americans start doing their Extra Life streams, because it's still technically Friday and not game day, but it's only 2 hours from game day for me, even if it's like 10 hours from game day for some places, or 7 hours from gameplay. This is the problem with time zones, but it just works better for me starting on the Friday evening, because also you get a lot of like the Friday streamers finishing and then going, oh, well, I could rate Joe. I don't think that's their thought process, but usually it's, you know, my amazing friends going, well, someone's streaming, we could get them to rate Joe. That's usually what happens. And then, you know, that carries me through, you know, and then time zones handing off between people usually means there's a couple of people chatting at any one point, which is good. Stops me from going to sleep. Though sometimes we do bring up PowerWash if we need a sort of relaxing, but generally I like to get pretty hyped about my streams and just ride on the adrenaline. Tell you what though, I'm being a good old snoop while I'm here. Right, so we've done the body, 40%, 10 minutes in. So, you know, there'll be some fiddly stuff, but this is, yeah, this is going to be the nice shorter one that I expected. Some very curious photos on the wall. Have we done an airport? We've done airport ones before. Don't know if there's any sort of story going on there. And obviously, anyone that's not played it yet or not got far, I don't want to spoil any story specifically. Guy's got friends in high places. Well, I mean, his name has a number after it. They tend to be the ones with the friends in high places. And I'm not talking about mountaineers. I didn't think you were. That would be more impressive. So he does look strangely familiar, but I can't quite place it. Oh no, it doesn't want us to wash the fire hose. But yeah, I will have to start planning for Extra Life. You keep spotting the gnomes. Oh yes, there's a gnome in every level. We had 3 on the cruise ship, but there is a gnome on every single level. And that is part of the fun, is finding all the gnomes. In fact, some of the achievements are related to the gnomes. I seem to remember one at a particular building was about taking a gnome up to the highest point, which was interesting. Because it's very hard to place them. But yeah, we will have to start planning for Extra Life. We've got loads of games ready, so that's not a problem. I've got a lovely spreadsheet. I figured out a really efficient way of doing it. So, you know, that's great. So, yeah. It's just going to be a case of planning up into it, and, well, hopefully I'll have a job by then. And I'll have to organise to get the Friday off, because I'll want to sleep during the day somewhat. But also be like, ooh, I'm doing this charity thing. Do you want to donate? There was one in a toilet. Yeah, I seem to remember there have been, yeah, various ones in various funny places. I haven't specifically pointed them out on every level. I think that would probably be a cool thing to do. But considering we're on 32 streams, that would be quite excessive. But yes, I have been semi-reliably informed there's one on every level. I don't know where the ones are in, like, I don't think there's any in, like, the necessarily in, like, the Warhammer ones. like those specifically themed ones. I don't know about that. And like these vehicle ones, it's like I know the motorcycle one. That's one of the sort of beginning-ish, possibly the first one. There is a gnome on a shelving unit, but it's like here I haven't found specifically gnomes. I haven't looked, so that'd be why I haven't found. But sometimes you find them accidentally. But yeah, I do like this game. I like Extra Life, and I want to make sure I've got a good plan for Extra Life, so I am entertained. Excuse me. It's not like I will suffer for games to play, but I like to at least plan out which games I might play so that they're all set up ready and they're all installed and they're pinned so that they're easily findable, and that I've got the nice little start screens set up for them. Though since Leaky told me about like having a scene within a scene, it is a lot easier to set up my, branded Extra Life stuff when I only have to add it in one place. So much easier. But I'm also hoping that maybe I have a little bit of brain space to be able to do something cool with alerts. I don't know if I will, but nest all of the things. Exactly. I didn't even know that was a thing, and here was me painstakingly like adding the same thing onto every scene and moving it and make sure it was in the same place. When will you be done? Well, I said an hour 20 minutes ago, well, 15 minutes ago, and I'm 60% done. So 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Depends on how fiddly what's left is. I'm keeping an eye on the filthy pilots. I'm sure you are, mate. And also, how could it be Timmy Timmerson the first? Do you have a son who is Timmy Timmerson the second? Otherwise, did you just decide to be the first? Who's also got 0 manners. Like you then, mate. You still forget to copy your microphone into new scenes. I mean, I think my scene has, like, the audio already sorted. Yes. Wandering through my establishment. I mean, maybe it could be Timmy Timmerson the North. Maybe he's the first, but actually he's the second. But the first Timmy Timmerson didn't have a number. Oh, the toilet nightclub gave me the ick, but that's because I'm not really a big fan of dirty toilets for obvious reasons, Hang on. Did that say laughing to himself for no reason? Or laughing to herself. Oh my god. Here's me completely misgendering Florian. That would be very sexist of me, assuming that the pilot would be a dude. Though to be fair, I did not get any pronouns up until this point, so it's still bad. Anyway. She is laughing to herself for 0 reason. No, she's laughing because you've got like weird photos of famous people, or pretending to know famous people or something. Timmy Timmerson the first. Oh, now I feel bad. It always annoys me when games, default to gender male, and then there's me, conforming to societal expectations by assuming that the pilot is a he. Bad Joe. No biscuit. I mean, I don't have any biscuits, but if I did have a biscuit, there would be no biscuits. I mean, yeah. The toilet one was fine. The toilet nightclub was fine to clean. It's just, it squicks me out. And also enclosed spaces squick me out, so. Yes. I've become the thing that I hate. No, I just, have a lot of stuff that's stuck in my head that's hard to uncondition. very hard to uncondition. Half a biscuit. I mean, I like your logic. I still don't have any biscuits. Not even stale ones. Usually I have... Oh no, actually maybe I might have a packet of stale biscuits. Is a stale biscuit okay? Because then it's kind of like, well, they would have been nice if you hadn't forgotten about them. Is a stale biscuit worse than no biscuit? Or half a biscuit? Because, I mean, with half a biscuit, you're still getting half a biscuit. These are the questions we ask. Very philosophical on stream we are. But yes, I should have to have a think about what I want to play on stream. I was thinking about Beyond Good and Evil, maybe tackling the speedrun, but that would have required me to have finished the game, and I've not done any more since that one stream. Yeah. So, yeah, also we got stuck because I forgot how to carry on. Can't get into the Black Island or whatever it was. So I might need to look that up. I've played it before, so I figured it out at some point. So I should be able to figure it out, but I haven't. But, you know, we could do a speedrun, but I'd like to do a speedrun after I've played it. But then, is it going to be too soon if I've only got 2 months to finish it off? To then do a speedrun. I don't know if the speedrun has to be any particular time or just running it in speedrun mode. It's worse because you tease with the joy of an ice biscuit and then it isn't. Okay. So stale biscuit is worse. Yeah, okay. To be fair, to me, stale biscuit is definitely better than no biscuit. But it is worse than half a biscuit. 100%. But yeah, so yeah, there's always that. Sometimes I like to do PowerWash if there's some new levels. I remember doing a train. Oh, I remember we did the word thing. And we did the word thing, I did the word thing in the most chaotic way possible. And someone redeemed like "and" or "the." Oh no, it was "the." And I remember cleaning a steam train and then my timer finally expiring and just going the. I was very sleep deprived at that point. So we will definitely put the word games back up on because that was fun, and we will set up like words with friends or whatever it's called for the breaks because that went well, with people being able to do that while I could get food. Plus, I can sit there and interact with people on stream and also eat my food and not feel like I have to entertain for, you know, like half an hour or so. But I also have to sort out food, which requires some pre-planning. Now, who would have redeemed something like that? I don't know, Dan. Probably you. It seems like the sort of thing you might do. But I do remember there are other people there as well. And possibly a new friend. We possibly had a new friend as well that was helping with the silly stuff. Either which way, it was entertaining. We did did we do a mini golf course and a steam train? I think there are bonus jobs. Or, I definitely remember doing the mini golf course for one extra life. They don't necessarily have to have been the same extra life. I know I was cleaning the steam train last extra life. We can always go and have a look at the bonus jobs and see which ones it might have been. After I finish this. But yeah, so we need to pick something. We've not got a, you know, nonary games. Wait, you know Derek Degas, the actor from that Mint Spies movie? Mint Spies? That says Mint Spies, right? There's a photo of here potholing with the mayor and the billionaire Blake Thrust. Oh, that's a name and a half. How random is that? I mean, knowing the mayor, not massively random. The potholing, possibly. But yeah. So it'd be nice to have, like, a good, solid game for me to get sort of into. We've done Day of the Tentacle, we did some nonary games. A couple of times we've done nonary games. We love nonary games. We could revisit. I mean, it's been a while since we've done the first one. It's been a while. I mean, you know. But we do have a lot of other games. Want to save some time to do some co-streaming with Jesse, providing that, you know, he can be available. Maybe something funny. Maybe we could do some moving out. Then we're not like doing a story, potentially falling asleep. Moving out probably would be a good game to play. And then yeah, just I guess see what promo stuff we've got. See if there's anything like potentially popular. Not that we play popular games, but you know, sometimes games that have just come out might get people in. But, you know, I think it might just be a case of trying to do some promo beforehand and hoping people come and watch. And luring them in with the prospect of free games. Some of which are playable on Windows. I specifically have been ticking a little box in my spreadsheet if they are redeemable for on a Windows, because some people don't have Xboxes or, you know, consoles, but they do have a PC. I know also some people don't have any of those, but well, I can't help with that. So, you know, if there are people that don't have a console but do have like a gaming PC with Windows on, then there will be games still that they can pick from the list. In fact, let me have a look at my numbers. I've got a little dashboard of the 519 games I've got in my list right now. 76 of them are also playable on Windows. So that's pretty good. Like a whole bunch of like Game Pass games usually come out and that they are playable on Windows 10, Windows 10 Plus, because now we've got Windows 11. So, you know, there is a good chunk of playable stuff, but it means that, you know, they can also redeem. I like to be inclusive as much as I can. Last year I knew that there were some, but I didn't have them marked. This year I have them marked, because it's really easy just when I'm adding the price to tick a box if there's also said that they are cross-play, cross-platform, cross-play. So yeah. Yes, my little spreadsheet has quite a lot of stuff, and then I've got. Oh no, I fell off! Boo hiss. Put the ladder up so I can get back on its nose. I was trying to clean its nose, and I fell off. Oh. Satisfying clean there. So yeah, I like to try and have a variety of games when I'm doing it, you know. But last year we had Stray, as well as some PowerWash. There was the Words on Stream. Did we do... Was it some... Did we do some... No, we didn't do Day of the Tentacle. But we definitely started off with something that was a bit sort of more meaty, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly, but, you know. We usually end up having some sort of game challenge type situation. I'll be honest, I don't remember what we were doing last year. Dan usually comes up. I think it was a case of it was donating per suggested. Oh, we did Celeste. We did Celeste because I was like, Celeste is definitely something you do for like a charity stream, particularly when you're not very good at platformers. So we did Celeste. We did something else that was suggested. We didn't manage to do all of the games that were suggested. I think we just ran out of time. I mean, I literally have a playlist on my YouTube. I could just filter. So, we did Untitled Goose Game. I think Untitled Goose Game was a good one to start with. We were trying to do the to-do lists, to do the speed runs. We did not do the... Last year you told Superliminal. No, Superliminal was 2022, Dan. We did the challenges there. Last year was Untitled Goose Game, Toem, completion, Celeste. We did PowerWash, Stray, some Fall Guys, and then we did a random escape room game and finished off with Minako's Night Market, which was mostly me just trying not to fall asleep. You may have chosen Goose Game. You picked... I think there were 3 games you said to play. Paper Balls was... Paper Balls was 2020. Chariot would have been 2019. I think. No, hang on. No, so 2019 was the first one I did. That sounds about right, I think. We started off with 0. We started off with the Nonary Games. Then we did We Were Here 2. Then we did Chariot. So Chariot was 2019. You're a year off there, Dan. But that's, because there was a pandemic in there. Death After Party, Cat Quest 2, some Overcooked, cut out the bits where I was eating. Then 2021 I started off with Day of the Tentacle. Then we did Please Don't Touch Anything and did the paper ball thing, which I was terrible at. Then we did She Sees Red, which was just a random F&V game, I think. Then Even the Ocean, for an hour. Stories Untold. We split over the stream a little bit. We did Road to Guangdong. Oh, I think we were doing a whole bunch of promo-y stuff, because we did Road to Guangdong as well. That was fun. We did some Overcooked 2 co-stream with a bunch of people. It's Nightcall, Kato, Mega Aquarium. Yeah, that looks like I was very much doing lots of promo-y stuff. There was Flaws in the People We Love, and we finished off with Monster Prom, which was hilarious because I spent an hour playing it and I got no dates whatsoever. No one wanted to date me and take me to prom. 2021 was the Sayonara Wild Hearts, starting off with that, which I played for like 4.5 hours. That was fun. I got that was people sponsoring me per like the stars and levels and stuff. Then I did some Shinrei visual novel, which was really good apparently because I played it for 5 hours. Then I did some Z-Axis Continuum and Marbles on Stream, Undertale. Jesse and I did Operation Tango and Marbles on Stream. We did that for like 7 or 8 hours. Then we did wait, that is not, that is just extras. And I cut out the break. 2022 started off with Zero Escape, which I did for like 12 hours. That was the 3rd game. Then I did Superliminal when everyone was awake. Then Portal 2 co-op with Jesse, Minecraft Dungeons, though I think the servers were broken. I was like, oh my god, just typical. And I just finished off with some random Minecraft Dungeons, I think. 2023, then yeah, Untitled Goose Game, Toem, Celeste, which sounds like I know you requested 2 or 3 and we didn't actually get to it. But yeah, we try and start out with some nice strong games, basically. Or games that are, you know, I'm going to be nice and animated with. We can always do some more Creatures of Ava and gory, cuddly carnage type stuff. I'd like to put some new games in there as well. If there's any like challenges or speedruns, it's good to get them in. I think this particular section of Wing is really clean. But anyway, we've had some good fun. We've had some good fun, and got a lot of it sort of down to an art. So it's just a case of getting people in, getting people donating, and getting people excited about it, and getting people to pick games when they've donated, because, you know, I've got a lot of games. I've got 519 games currently, and there's still 2 more ones that I haven't 2 more months that it's going to add to it. So we've already got like $8,000 worth of games to give away. So I really want people to win and donate to get games, because I got a lot of games, and there's good games as well. I need to go through my list before. Did I do the other side? Yes. I need to go through my list to check that there's no games on there that other people might want. Welcome back. Right, we are going to sort, because there's a new oh my gosh, there's quite a few little things that I've not done. Oh, water scoops. I have not apparently done the water scoops. I don't even know what water scoops look like. Oh, but I can see that I've not done like the top of that. Oh, really haven't. Where's my ladder? Ah, the water scoops are on the bottom. Put it out. I need the extendy arm, or I need to be closer. And it's easier just to make the ladder closer than it is to get the extendy arm out. Nothing against the extendy arm. I just always forget it. So yes, the water scoops. Saw them glowing. Ah, that's because we forgot the bottom of the plane. That's why we got a whole chunk we haven't done. Didn't do the bottom. But yeah, I wanna come up with a good plan. I wanna make sure everything's set up, and, you know, so it's gonna be as smooth as possible. So people getting in requests ahead of time really helps, because then I can get the games set up. Sort of try and plan around, you know, sort of semi-themes, yes. You know, and if I don't, you know, have many ideas, I will just, because we'll have random to-do lists. Oh, that's a good plant point. Hydrate. And stretch. Thank you very much. Ooh, you're getting very close there, Dan. Are you going to stream so we can see your million? Not that I streamed my million. I did record it. I could have streamed it. I thought it was going to be a lot quicker than it actually was. And I was like, I really should have just streamed that. But I recorded it with no commentary and no video. And it's just like, yeah, that was possibly one of the most boring videos I've put up on YouTube. It's like a boat. It's actually like a boat with wheels down here, which makes sense, I suppose. Because it scoops up the water to drop it on the fire. But yeah, so, you know, if we don't, then we've got so many promo games. I've got like 160 odd games on my backlog to stream, if not. Cool screenshot. Okay, I'll take it. So So it's not like we're short of them, it's just I have to get them set up in advance. Um, never know what will succeed. I'll be honest, I can't remember what I said that you're commenting that on, so feel free to add a little more context, because, yeah, I have short-term memory issues, in that I say stuff, people comment on it, and I've already forgotten what I said. Which is just silly. But yeah. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, yeah, what people suggest for stream, and then if not, I've got a lot of options. And yeah, it's a case of I don't want to have to. Oh yes, yeah. I don't know what people are, what videos are gonna. Yeah, no, actually, I do. Well, somewhat. Anything I do that's like a point and click game, specifically the Artifacts Mundi games, get a butt ton of views. My most viewed video is Mr. Pumpkin Adventure, which is this bizarre little Chinese point and click game with a guy that looks like has a pumpkin for a head. And you know, my Artifacts Mundi ones always get, so you know, that's why I like to stream them now, because I realize I get a ton of views from them and they bring up my averages. But yeah, otherwise it's like with shorts, I don't know what's going to succeed. I never really figured out how to break into shorts. If in doubt, sing. I mean, yep. Though, you know, not always the most. I'm not the best at singing. I just like doing it. But I wouldn't do like an entire stream of just singing. Yeah, it's always good to get suggestions. Oh, right, yes. No, I was talking about... No, it was because I recorded my playthrough of trying to get the millionaire achievement on Stardew. And I thought I was going to be really close to getting it, because I'm like, oh, I'm only like, it's like 2,000 gold off the millionaire. But because I'd obviously sold a whole bunch of stuff and then saved, I had to wait several days in game and got distracted on stuff. But because I didn't have the video on and I wasn't talking, it was basically just me poodling around Stardew Valley. Harvesting shit, trying to remember what the hell I put on my farm and how everything works, because I'd forgotten all the controls. So it's like, yeah, I put it up in the... I sort of should have made this a stream, but here's my getting a million in Stardew Valley that took like, you know, 2 hours or something ridiculous, or an hour, at least a solid hour. Should have been a stream. But I did get some cool screenshots of my million. I was just like, I never ever thought that I would ever get to 1,000,000 gamer score. It's just one of those things that, you know, it's like, yes, I do a lot of gaming, but you know, and then I did, and then it was like, oh, now I have to make it cool, because I've done a lot of like milestones. I like numbers. I like patterns in numbers. Okay, I know I have like stabilizers selected. I still don't know where the stabilizers are. Can anyone see anything glowing? Where would I be if I were vertical stabilizers? Vertical stabilizers, not horizontal stabilizers. Oh, well, there's a peller blade that could do with a wash over there. Legs of the wheels. Yeah, side landing gear. Side landing gear bay. I mean, it's you know, better than any idea I had, which was none. But yeah, sadly doesn't seem to be saying that they're stabilizers. Maybe I'll go back up to the top. Ah! It's on the wingy things. They're not really vertical. They're more diagonal. And I bet they're filthy inside. You see, this is why it doesn't always just take, like, you know, X minutes per percent. You know, there's it's the 80-20 rule. But except for this, it's the 99% 1% rule. It's like the last 1% of it will always take longer than, not all of it put together, but certainly a lot of it. And I love messing with the physics on this, and that you can really be a silly. Have you ever wondered why all these things get so dirty? Yes, I have. But I also know you get some answers in the story, and I don't want to spoil them for you. But one of these days, it would be so cool if they did, even if it was like April Fool's DLC. I know people have suggested it. Instead of spraying water, you're spraying the muck. That would be cool. Right, what else have we got? Oh, we're just down to no, not just down to, but there's ailerons. What the heck is an aileron? There are 4 of them. But you bet they're tiny. Oh! No, they're not tiny. That is an aileron. I would have thought that's like a wing flap. That's a wing flap. So what makes it an... Oh, aileron. There's a difference between an aileron and a wing flap. It's a heckin' flap! Yeah, that is funny because Leaky and I both... Aha! Door hinge, nose antennae. Alright, okay, door hinge. There's a door. Oh, I got something. I got the door hinge. Nose antennae and nose sensor. Ah, right. Give me a ladder. I love the fact that you can get the ladders from distance. Nose antenna. Oh, no, that was the nose sensor. This is the nose antenna. Did it. And we're 10 minutes to spare. Excuse me. I think that little video is like one of the most satisfying bits of the thing. Wow, Doc, amazing work. I've checked over the skywell and it looks like we got away with it just. Such a relief. Thanks to you, I can head straight back out, which is just as well. Doesn't look like Restless is going to run out of steam or ash anytime soon. Cool. So, there's the modern mansion, which looks small, possibly-ish, but I don't know. Fireplane I could sort of judge, but mansion implies big. That's the only one out of this that we haven't cleaned at all. As you can see, we've got half a Muckingham Files Part 4 there. But yeah, we did go into some of the free play to replay. I think we were replaying the subway station. Yeah, love me a good game theory. But yeah, when I know that you're just started playing the story, you know, 3 streams in, I'm not gonna spoil endgame. But I would love to hear when you do get to any points. Love to hear your thoughts. Because I really like this game. I mean, it's not like huge, massive spoilers, but there's certainly a bit near the end that made me just grin because it was like, oh, that was good. So yeah. Okay, so that is it for Power Wash for today. There will be another DLC, Shrek, coming out at some point this year, probably in the next month, based off the fact that they've announced it. Maybe in the next couple of weeks. Alice wasn't that long ago, but we've been quite. It feels like we've been quite good, quite lucky, because we had the Muckingham Files Part 3, then we had a seasonal special, the cruise ship one, then we had Alice, and then, like, literally 2 weeks after Alice, we had Muckingham Files Part 4, but I think that accidentally got released early, so they had to release it, but yeah, I mean, I've spoilt myself accidentally so many times because I try and Google stuff and I see spoilers. Like, watching TV shows after they've been out for a while and Googling something from a previous season, getting spoiled on the next. And my brain does not let me forget these things. But unless we're literally playing the part where it's being spoiled and you're making the choice to watch it, then I'm not going to, necessarily talk about stuff. Unless it's been out, like, 40 years or something, then at that point it's not really a spoiler. But yeah, but we've been really spoilt with, like, I think in the last couple of months we've had like the paid DLC, 2 free Muckingham Files, and a seasonal job. So there's like 4 new bits of content in the last couple of months. Of course, it could have been a longer time span. My brain doesn't do well with time spans. I feel like Shrek will probably get in within the next 4 weeks, if not sooner. And I love Shrek. So I'm really looking forward to that. I really enjoyed the Alice one as well. I think the one that I didn't resonate with as much was Warhammer, and it was very fiddly, but I have friends that like Warhammer. And SpongeBob was weird because I've never watched SpongeBob. But I really enjoyed Tomb Raider and Back to the Future, definitely. These specific DLC here, these are extra. Whereas the bonus jobs give you extra bits on the characters, which I'm sure I'd appreciate more if I remembered anyone's names. And sometimes add to the story. So odd jobs, I believe, were there at the beginning, and then the Muckingham Files were released sort of those 2 were last year, these 2 are this year. So I think they sort of would slot in, but I don't know where. And I don't know if you get them all unlocked straight away. So, but nothing majorly spoilerly. Like, that one we just did had some points in that go back to the story, that possibly were spoilery, but only in retrospect, maybe. But then I was like, do I recognize this name? I don't know. I'm terrible with names. I don't do names. So I miss all out on that. But it's nice, having all the gnomes in the levels and seeing the various nods back to bits of story. So it may be a case of complete the story first, maybe do an odd job, but maybe leave the Muckingham Files until after you've done it. But any of the specials, those can be done at any point. Those are all separate. I mean, it relates back to you being a power washer, so as long as you know that going into it you're power washing things, you're good. That annoys me because I've done this one. I want my 100% on this one. I've already done it. We did that just before we left to get a Christmas train as well. We started early because I wanted to get it in seasonally. So it feels appropriate doing the cruise ship when it's grey and slightly rainy outside, because that would be a British summer. But yeah, and we've purchased all of the bits that we could purchase. We have every single thing. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, we did the career, and then we did some challenges and some free play and stuff to get the achievements related to those. because I like achievements. Is something missing? No, I mean anything that's saying that it's like new is not really new because I've done them all. It'll be they maybe updated something and it switched a flag somewhere. But yeah, there's various challenges, but there's no new ones. These are the same challenges we had before. But yeah, so I've got all the achievements. Either which way, if there was something missing, it's not, the thing. But it's very satisfying getting all the achievements. So they do achievements on paid DLCs. So Alice, Warhammer, Back to the Future, and SpongeBob all have achievements, and Shrek will probably as well. My opinion, are the bottle suds worth buying? The cleaning liquids. I tell you something. The only time, really, that I have bought these is on one particularly annoying level. You will know it when you get to it. I can't remember if it's storyline or no, I think it's a storyline one. There is one really annoying level where I bought some like metal cleaner, but they don't really last long enough really to do anything. And there were a couple of challenges I think that you got them. But I think, I can count on the number of times on one hand how many times I've actually used the cleaner. It may make it more rapid, and if you were doing a speedy thing, then yes. But I will stubbornly spray the same thing over and over again. All those roofs that have the lichen on, I will stubbornly stand there with whichever spray and just keep on doing it until all the dirt has gone away, even though I could get out a cleaner and I would do it 5 times faster. So I guess it's a case of, your play style. The power washer upgrades are worth it, as is the equipment, like buying the different nozzles. See, he says new. Yes, I own it. So you see, as I said, there's a little flag. They've updated something and it's switched to flag. So yeah, I haven't missed anything. But these ones are just cosmetic. But yes, I am very stubborn. High five. So pick your favorite color. Buy your outfit, and then you don't really do much with that. But definitely level up your power washer and your equipment once you've got the money. And cleaning liquids, for the most part, depends on how you want to clean, but I personally don't really use them. So yeah, and then I just like reading all the little text messagey things. And yeah, and it's just very satisfying doing the cleaning. Just as in case people aren't aware, is the free DLCs for Midgar, the Final Fantasy 1, and Tomb Raider, plus the last 2 Muckingham files. You have to claim the free DLC from the store if you're playing on Xbox, possibly also PlayStation. I don't know about Steam. They are not automatically in the game on an update, but I believe Odd Jobs, Muckingham Files Part 1 and Muckingham Files Part 2, plus the base game, they're all in there as part of the game. But everything else you have to claim either free, these 2 are free, or paid. Seasonal specials, I think, are just a game update. I don't know now. Let's go and have a look at the store very quickly. But I know they changed it. So there we've got Muckingham Files Part 4. Cruise ship is... Oh yeah, no, cruise ship and Santa. So you do have to claim those. So these are all free whether you have Game Pass or not. These ones you get 10% off with Game Pass. Which, I mean, they're affordable anyway, considering the entire game is also free with Game Pass and has been on Game Pass for a good few years. I don't know if they ever plan to take it off. I feel like they probably make enough money from other platforms and DLCs. I don't know exactly how long it's been on there, but I mean, I didn't play it at the very beginning. And my first, skimming very quickly, no spoilers. My first achievement was in 2023. So it came out in 2022. So we're what? Two and a half plus years, you know. And they're still bringing out content, so yeah, one or two. There's like, what is there, like 80 of them? Yeah, I just was spinning it through and I'm like, some of these are secrets, so don't look. um but yeah, they didn't originally have Muckingham Files as separate DLCs, but now they do, but they are free. The cruise ship and Santa are also free, but you basically have to redeem them, otherwise they won't show up in your game. And the content is so innovative. I mean, I really love what they did with Alice and SpongeBob. They really, like, specifically SpongeBob, with it being under the ocean, they really captured the essence of that weird cartoon. And you know, you had a little different little power washer and everything. And then with Alice, they captured the wackiness of Alice. As I said, I didn't get on as well with the Warhammer one. It was good, but I'm not a Warhammer aficionado, and everything was fiddly, which I don't like as much. Back to the Future was brilliant. It was mostly, a lot of it was vehicles. But yeah, there's not a Fallout one. There's Final Fantasy, Tomb Raider, Back to the Future, Warhammer 40k, SpongeBob SquarePants, Alice in Wonderland, and Shrek is coming out. Fallout would be good, but if you've seen anything with Fallout, it's probably fan made. There's nothing official. But yeah, it's a brilliant game. I never thought I would enjoy it as much as I have, and it's very cathartic. Yeah, it may be fan made. Or yeah, I know they just did like a Fallout London mod. But yeah, it's very cathartic. You can play in co-op. I haven't, but you can. I kind of like doing all the cleaning myself, I have to admit. I would love to do a Mass. I would love if there was a Mass Effect one. We've also said Bluey would be quite fun to do. Because I watched the Future Lab Friday streams. So I think I missed last Friday. Or maybe there wasn't one. And we occasionally suggest like franchises that would be amazing. No, well, I mean, Blue's Clues. I've not seen that film in ages, but Bluey, the Australian cartoon dog, Bluey and her sister Bingo. Just because I really love that franchise. If you've never watched it, it's brilliant, even for adults. It's on Disney Plus and Netflix, I believe. And also possibly other ones. Oh, you've never seen Mr. Ah, right. Yes, Bluey. Bluey. Yeah, she's a blue dog with sister called Bingo. It's nothing like Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig is problematic. Bluey is awesome and adorable and has so many lovely life lessons in it. And doesn't have eyes on the side of her head. The weird eyes on the side, both on the same side of head. Australian blue heeler dogs. Yeah, very wholesome. That's the word I wanted. Very wholesome. Very demure. We love Bluey. That would be very cool. But yeah, it's just speculation at this point what could be in. Shrek is just an awesome thing to have in there. I love Shrek. Super excited for Shrek. Yes. It's not annoying. Bluey is not annoying. Bluey is lovely and wholesome, and all over TikTok. People post like entire episodes, but yeah, you can watch it legally on like Netflix and Disney Plus if you're in the UK. I don't know what you can watch it on if you're not in the UK, but there we go. Right, I should think about food and ending the stream. Nothing like Peppa Pig unless annoying. Right. Well, you didn't say that, Dan. Pat. So yeah, we will end here. It was Scooby-Doo would be fun. Yeah, I mean, so many franchises would be fun. But yeah, thank you so much to Ash for the raid and for everyone for chatting. It's been really good. Hopefully you had a relaxing ASMR friendly PowerWashy stream. And good timing because Milo's woken up. Cool, but yeah, no, it was really great to talk to everyone. Thank you for new viewers or returning viewers. Raiding is always good. Let's have a look who's doing what. I feel like we should maybe do a raid. Looks like Dopey's doing some kind of game that is not cozy. Oh, and wonderful. I have there we are. Yeah, that looks like a shooty game. Okay, we don't want shooty. An extreme makeup artist? I'm not sure that's my kind of thing. I really wish the little preview thing in the top happened on every single stream so that I could see stuff. Anyone have any suggestions on cozy streams we could raid into? That sounds fun. Let me just grab that so I can copy pasta it. I don't know them. Let me have a look. Thank goodness you're here. Not exactly cozy, but is fun. And stream. So I will drop them a follow, and we will raid in there. Because I do love supporting smaller streamers. Feel free to drop a raid message. You don't have to. I just like putting that thing in, so then I can have my little emotes going across the screen. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. It's been awesome. Appreciate you all. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow 3 PM UK time with something. Hopefully I'll have some brain. We'll do some promos. But yeah, appreciate you all. I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. Catch you later. Bye.